Number 16. Puri Puri Prisoner, the buff beauty behind bars. Okay, let's just address the sparkly elephant in the room. Puri Puri Prisoner is a walking contradiction. He's a hulking, muscle-packed powerhouse who also happens to be fabulously flamboyant and very, very into handsome men. Yeah, he's a convicted criminal, but don't worry, he's technically in jail by choice. He breaks out every time there's trouble, does his thing, and then willingly walks back behind bars. That's dedication. His main ability? Angel style. It's a transformation that causes him to literally burst out of his clothes every time. When he powers up, his strength skyrockets and his muscles bulge out like balloons at a bodybuilder convention. In terms of feats, he went head-to-head with Deep Sea King, one of the most terrifying early threats in the series. And even though he got wrecked, the fact that he stood his ground at all says something. Plus, he later took on demon-level monsters and even held his own during the Monster Association arc. His personality might seem goofy, but don't underestimate him. He's strong, he's durable, and he's fearless when it counts. Number 15. Tank Top Master, the muscle of morale. What if I told you that wearing a tank top could give you superpowers? No, seriously. Meet Tank Top Master, a guy who believes in strength through unity, gym gains, and of course, tank tops. This dude is the leader of the Tank Topper Army, a group of like-minded tank top-wearing bros who follow his motivational wisdom like it's gospel. His origin isn't that deep. He's just a super buff guy who believes physical training and emotional strength are the keys to victory. And honestly, he's not wrong. Tank Top Master relies purely on brute strength. No fancy moves, no energy blasts, just raw, bone-crushing punches. He once punched Garu so hard he buried him in rubble. And while Garu eventually turned the tables, that moment showed that Tank Top Master isn't just a beefcake, he's got heart. His weakness? He tends to get a bit too emotional, which clouds his judgment. Still, he's all about inspiring others, and that makes him more than just muscle. In a world full of monsters and overpowered cyborgs, he's the guy who reminds us that sometimes pure willpower is enough to make a difference. Number 14. Metal Bat, the teen with rage issues. All right, now we're getting into fan-favorite territory. Metal Bat is a high school delinquent with a pompadour hairstyle and a serious anger problem. But he's not your typical punk. He's S-class for a reason. His power? The angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes. Basically, he turns into an anime version of the Hulk, but with a baseball bat instead of fists. He's taken hits that would turn most people into pancakes and just kept getting back up. During the Monster Association arc, he fought multiple dragon-level threats at once, including the centipede monsters and Garrow at the same time. And while he eventually got knocked out, he left serious damage behind. Let's not forget, he's just a human. No enhancements, no suits, no supernatural powers, just raw grit, tenacity, and a metal bat that's seen way too much violence. Also, the way he fights is just fun to watch. It's like watching a thug go full shonen protagonist. Every swing is powered by pure rage and the desire to protect his little sister. Yep, he's got a soft side too. Number 13. Genos, Demon Cyborg, the walking explosion. Let's be honest, Genos is the guy who always looks like he's about to win, but then ends up getting wrecked in the most dramatic way possible. But that doesn't make him weak. Far from it. Genos is a 19-year-old cyborg who lost his family to a mad robot, and ever since, he's been chasing revenge like it's a full-time job. He's also Saitama's disciple, which mostly involves him taking notes while Saitama ends fights with one punch. Genos is constantly upgrading his body, and every upgrade comes with more firepower. He can shoot plasma blasts, boost his speed with jet engines, and turn his arms into literal cannons. His combat style is all about high-speed destruction and overkill-level firepower. Some of his best moments? Fighting the Sea King, going toe-to-toe with G4, and completely obliterating several demon-level threats. He's always improving, and unlike most heroes, he doesn't have an ego. He knows he's not the strongest, but he keeps fighting anyway. Plus, his loyalty to Saitama? Unmatched. If loyalty points translated to power levels, Genos would be stronger than Blast. Number 12. Flashy Flash, too fast for this world. Don't blink or you'll miss him. Flashy Flash is the fastest S-Class hero, and honestly, probably the coolest looking one too. He's like if Sephiroth and Naruto had a ninja baby with way too much sass. Formerly part of the ninja village, Flashy Flash turned his back on their twisted ideology and joined the Hero Association instead. But don't think for a second that he's lost his ninja roots. His speed is so absurd that most enemies don't even know they've been sliced until their upper half starts sliding off their lower half. He's fast, stylish, and terrifyingly lethal. One of his biggest flexes? Taking down 2 dragon-level monsters, Hellfire Flame and Gale Wind, at the same time. And they were fellow ninjas. That's like a boss fight inside a boss fight. Despite his elegant name and fashion sense, Flashy Flash has zero patience and a massive ego. But hey, when you move faster than light, I guess you've earned the right to talk smack. Number 11. Watchdog Man, the goodest boy. This might be the weirdest hero in the whole S-Class, and that's saying something. Watchdog Man wears a full dog costume. He doesn't talk. He sits in a squat like a literal dog. He guards Q-City and never leaves it. But here's the thing, nothing gets past him. He defeated an entire army of monsters, alone. No backup, no fuss. And he did it without ever breaking character. When Garou tried to take him down, it turned into one of the weirdest fights ever. Watchdog Man copied Garou's every move, but did it with dog-like instincts. He was dodging, biting, clawing, and it totally freaked Garou out. His fighting style is unorthodox, animalistic, and unpredictable, and that's what makes him scary. You can't read his next move because it's not coming from a martial arts manual. It's coming from pure instinct. There's a theory that he's some kind of supernatural being or an ex-member of the ninja village, but honestly, the mystery is part of the charm. He's like Batman if Batman wore a dog onesie and fought using his teeth. Number 10. Super Alloy Darkshine, the tank with a tan. You know that one dude in every gym who's always flexing in the mirror? Multiply him by 100, give him bulletproof skin and a radiant shine, and you get Super Alloy Darkshine. This guy is built like a mountain, sculpted out of chrome. He's literally so muscular and shiny that he blinds people with his pecs. His body is said to be virtually indestructible, and his physical strength is off the charts. He once took down a dragon-level monster with a single punch. And during the Monster Association raid, he acted as a frontline tank, shrugging off attacks that would shred a normal human. But here's the twist. Beneath all that muscle is a man who's deeply insecure. After fighting Garou and getting overwhelmed by his monstrous evolution, Darkshine had a bit of a mental breakdown. He realized that fear could affect him too. It was a surprisingly emotional moment for a guy who looks like a sentient bicep. And it reminded us that strength isn't just about muscles, it's about mental resilience too. Number 9. Drive Knight, the tactical shapeshifter. Now we're entering serious mystery territory. Drive Knight is a cyborg like Genos, but way more secretive. He's all about tactics, deception, and transformation. His transforming armor system allows him to morph parts of his body into different weapons or forms. Basically, he's like a high-tech transformer. We haven't seen much of his full power yet, but what we do know is chilling. He took down Nyan, a dragon-level monster cat, with terrifying efficiency. And his constant warnings about Metal Knight being a potential traitor have sparked major conspiracy theories among fans. There's something off about Drive Knight. He always talks in riddles, shows up at the last second, and disappears just as fast. Is he a hero with good intentions, or does he have his own agenda? We don't know for sure, but one thing's clear. This dude doesn't play fair. He's not here to look cool or show off. He's here to win, and he'll use whatever dirty, sneaky, underhanded method he needs to do it. Number 8. Pig God, the Monster Devourer. Okay, real talk. If you just looked at Pig God, you'd think he wandered out of an eating contest and accidentally ended up in the S-Class. But don't let the dad bod fool you. This man is a monster in more ways than one. His ability? Eating. Monsters. Alive. Yeah, it's as gross as it sounds. Pig God's digestive system is like a black hole with no limits. He can swallow enemies whole, whether they're sharp, massive, met, or toxic, and somehow digest them like it's Sunday brunch. His durability is insane too. You can't hurt what you can't move. His body's layered in fat and muscle that absorbs damage like a marshmallow absorbs hot cocoa. In the Monster Association arc, he devoured demon-level threats like they were appetizers. And when he fought Gums, a dragon-level monster with similar eating powers, Pig God ate him first. No fancy technique, just sheer appetite and guts, literally. You don't want to get in a food fight with this guy. He will win. and you might be the meal. Number 7. King, the false legend. Here we go, the biggest paradox in the entire hero world. King, also known as the strongest man on Earth. His powers? None. Zilch. Nada. He's just a regular dude. No training, no abilities, no special bloodline. What he does have is a terrifying reputation, thanks to a long chain of misunderstandings. Monsters hear the King engine out his heartbeat when he's nervous and think it's a power-up sound. Then Saitama shows up, punches the threat into orbit, and King gets the credit. Despite having zero combat ability, King is considered the most feared S-class hero by monsters worldwide. His presence alone causes dragon-level threats to back off. But here's the fun part. King knows it's all fake. He's fully aware that he's riding a wave of false hype, and he's terrified it'll all come crashing down. Yet somehow, he keeps getting lucky, like cartoonishly lucky. Still, even though he can't fight, he's got heart, and in his own weird way, King is a symbol of hope and comic relief. Let's be honest, we'd all probably be King if we lived in that world. Number 6. Metal Knight, the untrustworthy genius. Metal Knight is the Tony Stark of the One Punch Man universe, if Tony had zero morals and way too many drones. Real name, Dr. Beaufoy. You never see him in person, just the army of high-tech machines he controls remotely. His specialty is building insane tech, war machines, defense systems, and city reconstruction equipment. But don't confuse hero with good guy. Drive Knight warned us early on, don't trust Metal Knight. And yeah, Beaufoy doesn't even try to hide it. He doesn't care about people. He cares about data, technology, and power. If something needs blowing up, he's there. If it needs protecting, meh. Unless he gets something out of it. One of his scariest feats? Showing up to test a new weapon during the Monster Association crisis, like it was a field experiment. Dude sees dragon-level threats as guinea pigs. We still don't know his full agenda, but one thing's clear. Metal Knight isn't a hero for justice. He's a man with a private army, unlimited resources, and zero chill. Number 5. Child Emperor, the pint-sized prodigy. He may look like he belongs in elementary school, but don't underestimate Child Emperor. This kid is a one-man science fair with the firepower of a small country. His intellect is off the charts. He's created drones, mechas, tactical weapons, and defense systems that even seasoned adults can't understand. Basically, if he can imagine it, he can build it. He fights using a robot backpack that turns into different gadgets. Spider legs, cannons, shields, you name it. It's like a Swiss Army knife fused with a Gundam. What makes him really terrifying? He thinks 10 steps ahead. During the Monster Association arc, he outsmarted Phoenix Man, handled infiltration, and took down multiple enemies by himself. And he's only 10 years old. Despite his genius, he's still a kid. He struggles with pressure, doubt, and the burden of having to grow up fast. There's something kind of heartbreaking about watching him carry the weight of the world when he should be playing video games. But hey, he's probably the only 10-year-old who can nuke a city and rebuild it in a weekend. Number 4. Atomic Samurai, the blade that never dulls. If there was a school for cool anime swordmasters, Atomic Samurai would be the head teacher. Real name, Kamikaze. He's the top swordsman in the Hero Association, and he owns it. No tech, no energy beams, just pure swordsmanship honed to perfection. His signature move? Atomic Slash, where he slices enemies into hundreds of pieces in a single second. Yeah, it's as awesome as it sounds. He's so fast and precise that enemies literally don't know they've been cut until they fall apart. In the Monster Association arc, he cut through black sperm clones like a lawnmower through grass. Atomic Samurai is traditional to a fault. He believes in strength, discipline, and earning your place. That's why he initially didn't respect Saitama. He thought power without training was nonsense. But deep down, Atomic Samurai has the heart of a warrior who respects anyone with true skill. He also leads a team of elite swordsmen, so yeah, he's got influence. And a mustache you could cut glass with. Number 3. Bang, Silverfang, the Old Master. Don't let the wrinkles fool you. Bang is not just strong for his age, he's strong, period. As in, fold you in half with one chop strong. Bang is a martial arts master and founder of the Water Stream Rock-Smashing Fist, a flowing, defensive martial art that turns enemy force back on them. His movements are so smooth, they look like dancing until your ribcage collapses. He's one of the few heroes who saw how dangerous Garou could be before everyone else. And since Garu was his former student, Bang has a personal stake in everything going down. In combat, Bang is graceful, tactical, and deadly. He and his brother Bomb once fought Elder Centipede together, and even though they couldn't finish the job, their teamwork was chef's kiss. Bang represents the old guard, experience, wisdom, and moral clarity. He's a man who's made mistakes and is trying to set things right before it's too late. If you ever need proof that age is just a number, Bang is it. Grandpa's got hands. Number 2. Tatsumaki, Terrible Tornado, the Tiny Tyrant. If raw, terrifying power had a physical form, it would be Tatsumaki, the Terrible Tornado. She's tiny, but trust me, she could snap a continent in half if she wanted to. She's an Esper, meaning she has full-blown telekinesis. Not just moving small objects power. I'm talking about hurling buildings like dodgeballs, levitating enemies into the sky, and crushing dragon-level monsters without breaking a sweat. During the Monster Association arc, she literally ripped their base out of the ground and flung it like trash. That's how powerful she is. One of her most terrifying moments was when she fought Psychos fused with Orochi, an absolute god-tier threat, and still dominated. Her backstory? Brutal. She was imprisoned and experimented on as a child, which explains her no-nonsense attitude and why she has major trust issues. Tatsumaki doesn't care about rules, hierarchy, or respect. If you're not useful, she'll throw you into a wall. She might be insufferable, but when monsters show up, everyone hides behind her. Number 1. Blast, the enigma of the hero world. And finally, the top dog, the legend. The hero that almost no one has seen in action, Blast. He's the S-Class Rank 1 hero, and for the longest time, his existence felt like a rumor. But we finally saw him. And yeah, the hype is real. Blast has insane speed, dimension-hopping abilities, and some kind of god-level energy manipulation. He's involved with an organization tracking mysterious cubes linked to God, a cosmic-level threat. That's right. While other heroes are fighting monsters and dragons, Blast is out here dealing with universal-level problems. We don't know much about his origin, but here's what we do know. He can warp across dimensions, he can tank attacks that would vaporize cities, and he might be the only person God is genuinely wary of. He works alone, appears when he feels like it, and always seems to have a plan. Blast isn't just strong, he's strategic, calm, and probably 10 steps ahead of everyone. He's not the kind of hero who saves the day with flashy moves. He saves worlds by stopping disasters before they even happen. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe.